So my dudes, Valk here. Today I want to talk about a brand new broken team inside Anime World Tower Defense, simply because it is just all females. Because the Dark Flower, the secret rare that you can now grind, that once again, if you guys didn't catch me in the last video, if you go over to the laboratory, if you're getting railed, you can now just craft any of the secret rares that you can grind for, except for Pinky and Kunjaku. But if you get those are 100% drop rate. But if you go to the bottom here, you can craft them. You can craft Maki, Visionary, you can craft the Quincy King, you can craft Dark Flower. You can craft all these units. So, if you're getting railed on them, just go craft them. Very simple. But I want to talk about this team today. And in fact, I think we're going to make our team a little bit weaker because I can farm some damage on Bambi. So we'll go ahead and bring Bambi in actually. So here you guys can see we have our leader Dark Flower. We have Bambi, which would normally be Makima. And then we have Himo, we have Sakura, we have all this stuff going. And this is just a really strong team to kind of take into literally anything, essentially. You take this into any content, and you probably beat it. It's just a really, really good, solid team. The only thing you have to watch for is running any Super Boss mode with Himo. You can very easily off yourself, and you don't want that. You don't want to do that. So let's go ahead. I always need red orb. So we're just going to do a red orb run. And just so I can show you guys how the team works, how everything kind of plays out. So Dark Flower, no surprise, is a very, very, very broken unit. She's just insanely broken to the nth degree, to the point where I think like basically everybody should be using her. I try to fit her in as many teams as I can. She's a hill unit very early on, very, very early on. Probably not as early as Yuta, because Yuta, you just place him down and he hits hill. But very early on, she is a heal unit, and that's going to be really good. I love the redesign they did, by the way. I love this redesign they did with all the stages. It looks great, looks dope. Good job to them, kudos. But here, we're going to put her further to the back, because we're going to actually put our Sakura here. I'm going to put this here, or not Sakura, Aishino. We're going to activate Idle Buff right away. We're going to come here, here. We're going to turn VFS off, just so my computer doesn't get really upset at me because I'm recording as well. And we're going to just rock it. So now we're just going to spam upgrade her just until she gets the Shinigami in the back. Whenever she gets her Shinigami, that's whenever we can start upgrading or working on other units. Namely, our Aishino. So then we're going to go here, just to give you guys an idea of how long this team can hold out. You can see there's not any slows or CC or anything like that. This team's just damage. It's just raw damage. And it's really, really damn good because of it. We're going to get pretty beefy. We're going to get really tanky with the Sakuras. We're going to get really amped up. We're going to put down the mash right after we're done with our Aishino. So now we're going to work on Aishino. We're going to make sure to feed her. Gotta feed them. Alright. So next up, we work on Sakura. Because, no wait, that's right, Mash. We want to work on Mash next. We can just push Mash up here. Just so we have quick access to the active. It's really important to have that active up. So now that Mash is scaling, we'll go ahead and put Sakura down next. We're going to put Blossom Heal. We're just going to activate this anytime. We're going to do that all the time, basically, so we can just have the infinite food. And we don't get to really worry too much. So now we're going to start working on our units. And we're going to put all three of her down because she's really good for early on. Now that we have that leveled up, we're going to do 1, 2, and 3. You don't need to bring Sakura. You could bring a debuff for like Kujaku Demon. I've brought Kujaku Demon a lot, but I wanted to try out Sakura. I've never really given her like a fair shot, so I wanted to make sure to try to give Sakura, you know, a chance to shine. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. I think I'm going to move this Sakura, turn you off auto, and wait for that to get off cooldown, then turn the other Sakura onto auto. So I'm going to put you there. We're going to go ahead and give you the final upgrade you need. And once this is available, we'll hit this and make sure we keep all of our main units inside range. So we're going to do this, this, and look at that. I don't need to feed them anymore. So now we're going to do this. We're going to add you here. You're going to be good there. We're going to add one more here. And look, you can see how cheap this team is too because of the passive that we're getting from Dark Flower. It's wave 18. We're almost fully set up. The only thing we have left is Bambi. Normally you'd have Makima here once again, but I don't think we need a Makima per se. I mean, we could if we really wanted to. If we felt like it, we could definitely have Makima, but I just don't think you need Makima. You put 5 down? Oh, that's funny. Alright, let's put the 5th one down then. Let her get some damage in. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and put Bambi down. We're just going to stack the Bambis right here. And we're kind of just going to hang out. Let Bambi with superpower just sit here and just bop stuff while we just hang out. And this is basically the team. Now the question is, how far can we go? You guys can see there's no active. There's nothing I'm really playing with. It's just chill. It's a very easy to use team. I can buy some food now that we don't need money anymore. Money is but a concept. Yeah, you just chill out with this team. There's not really a whole lot going on. We're kind of just hanging out. And that's basically it. That's basically a team. I can kick up my feet now, relax, have a good little time. And just chill. So, one interaction I want to go ahead and point out to you guys is the fact that I don't believe, even though these say summon, I don't know if they count as summons. I do want to test that. I actually will test that after this run. I actually wanted to test that anyways with Hemo. We can test that live, yeah. After this run I can test, because this run looks like it's almost over, which is perfect. So we should, because they're starting to, so now that they're starting to get through, I can show you guys what makes Hemo so damn good. What makes Hemo so awesome. We do this, and now we're down to 1 HP. And now we have a very, very, very chunky unit coming down. It's going to get ran over in a second. But it was able to get us a nice little bit of extra score, whereas otherwise we wouldn't have got those kills. And they would have ran into the way, or they would have ran into the end. There we go. We got 4.7k. Nothing crazy, but I just wanted to give you guys an idea of exactly what this would entail. But now I'm going to go into training range because I do want to see something. Alright, so now we're here in the training range. I'm going to go ahead, drop down a Himeno. I'm going to then idle booster. So make sure I activate this first right away. You guys were right. In the one video I did forget to activate it. So I'm going to activate it first thing right away now. We're going to go ahead and just keep getting set up. And then I just need to put a level 1 of her down right here. And now we just kind of got to go to 3 times speed. Because we got to wait for the minions to actually roll up. And make sure they're the strong ones. This one's only 21k. Alright, cool. That one's 410k. So we're getting there. We're getting there. That's about, is that how much she has right now? She has 683k, so I'm going to assume that, she's going to be able to generate more. Does she have any buffs? I've seen her get up to 800k, and I don't exactly understand how. Maybe the Sakura buff? I don't know. I don't know exactly how. I'm not a smart man. Alright. So, yeah, that doesn't work like it. That doesn't work. I don't know how they got up to 700k. But I had them at 700k last round. You guys saw it. Anyways, I digress. So, they should all be... That's 15.7k. Alright. Oh, I gotta level them up. Reggie. Oh, they're all leveled up. Okay, we're good. We just gotta wait. Wait for them to cycle. And then once they've cycled... Okay, so... Now, I want to see... The interaction I'm going to see is, does the tamer buff go ahead and make them tanky? So we're going to do 100,000. No, we're going to do 1,000,000. Because 1,000,000 can tank some. So they got tamer. So the first one should just pop it. Boop. Yeah, you can see. Okay, that's cool. That is how that works. Alright, so there's 600k right now. So it should be 600k, well 700k, should be 2.1 mil. So we'll be we'll do 2.4 mil. And we'll spawn like a couple of these guys. Because they should all get one shot. By these things. Boop, boop. Yep, yep. So Tamer does work to Himeno's summons. The reason I say that is because Himeno, strangely enough, is not on summon category. Yeah, look. now that they've overlasted the tamer status, it takes them longer to die. And the damage that they do is actually reflected in their HP as well. So if you have these girls spread out for tamer, Himeno is actually able to like pump out some pretty good damage. Like each one of these is 2.4k at this point, or 2. No, these are 2. They're 700k, so they're 2.1k. But if you get up to 800k attack, yeah, she can do 2.4k. So yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to see. That's actually some pretty good information. Anyways, we wanted to showcase this team for you guys. I think this team's super cracked now. If you guys want to run an all-female team, I think it's really, really good. I think now's a good time to run it. Other than that, thank you guys for watching as always. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.